you Dukes. Here we go.
Here we go again, yes. Back to the audience. Where is Paul for a question?
Good evening,
I got to get to work.
President.
He's behind me.
Hello, Paul.
All right, Paul, let's go. Hi. You ready?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, to kind of talk a little more about the border. My name is Paul, and I served in the United States Army and the Pennsylvania Army National Guard. Thank you.
We got to get you on camera, you know?
Let me get up. These are the most uncomfortable chairs, but I think we'll get up. There is no chair like that chair.
I'm so glad you said it.
How are you? Nice to see you, man.
Nice to meet you,
Go
President.
ahead, please.
Sir, right now members of the National Guard are mobilized because of the crisis at the border. How soon will the wall get finished if you're elected?
So the wall, we built hundreds of miles of wall, more than I said I was going to be doing. And again, I had a hard time with Congress on the wall. I took it out of the military because we rebuilt the military. We had a lot of money in the military. We took out billions because I considered it an invasion of our country. It was very easy. And we then got sued by crazy Nancy and all the Democrats, and we got sued 11 different times. We won all the suits. It was brutal, but we were sued a lot. And we got hundreds of miles of wall built. And then I said, let's add some more. And one of the reasons we did have the great success is because I got the wall built. I was building wall at levels that nobody had ever seen. And we were going through tremendous obstacles. It was hard, but we got it done. And then I said, let's add 200 miles because there were certain areas. You know, it's interesting. When you add wall here, you got to add a little more wall here. And it's like water. It's like water. And we were ready to do that. We ordered 200 miles. It was ready to be thrown up. It could have been thrown up in 3 to 4 weeks. And then we had a very unfortunate election. And these characters took over. And I said, something's going on. They're not putting up the wall. They have to put up the wall. It would have been unbelievable, totally secure, very hard to get through the wall. That was the wall specifically that Border Patrol and all of them wanted. This is the one that they wanted. It wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to have concrete plank going up 30 or 40 feet. They said has to be steel, has to have to be able to see through it, et cetera, et cetera. And this is a combination of steel, concrete, and then rebar in the middle, each one of those pieces. And then they have an anti-climb panel on the top. And I hated it because I didn't like the way it looked. These things were so beautiful. And we had to put the anti-climb. But I said, no way I'm going to do that. I hate it. It was costly, but I hated it. And then we had people climbing. And it's true, the anti-climb panel is exactly what it is. It was much harder. So I said, all right, we'll do it. But this is exactly what they wanted. And they didn't want to put it up. And that's the first time that I realized that they actually want an open border. Who would want an open border? It's like, who would want an open border? Who would want men playing in women's sports? Who would want all these transgender operations on your children? So we built a tremendous amount of wall, and we were going to do another 200. But I got Mexico to come in, and they gave us thousands and thousands of troops while we were building the wall. That was hard to do. Remember, I always said Mexico will pay. They paid much more than what I was talking about. They gave us troops. They did a really good job. They didn't want to do it. They said, no way. And I said, way. And they said, no, we're not doing it. And I said, if you're not doing it, I'm going to charge you a 25% tariff. And they said, these tariffs, I'm telling you, it's my favorite word in the dictionary, outside of love and religion. Love and religion. But so I said, we're going to charge you. And we got the troops from Mexico free of charge. And they were, it really did the trick. We had great success. But the net result is all of this wall that we built, they ended up selling for 5 cents on the dollar. Very expensive stuff, too. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And Texas wanted to use it. Arizona wanted to use it. And the federal government wouldn't sell it to them. And they sold a lot of it for 5 cents on the dollar. These are people that hate our country. I'm convinced of it. There's something. You got to vote them out. We got to get back to common sense, right? Thank you.
How immediate is that process? We talked about sending certain individuals back. How immediate is the wall process? Can they begin building right away?
Yeah, the wall.
Yeah.
I've become very good at building walls, actually. Remember, there's only 2 things that work. Everything's obsolete other than that. See their cameras? Look at these beautiful cameras they have. In 2 weeks, they'll be obsolete, right? Everything. The computers are going to be up. Two things. What are the two things? Wheels and walls. They're not obsolete. They always work. And you can always have a wheel and a wall, right? Look at her. She was the one that was crying. If she was crying, that means she likes Trump. You like Trump. Look, she's crying again.
She's crying again. Here we go.
Stand up. Stand up. Show everybody.
Oh.
Very nice. Thank you, sweetheart. Are your friends as passionate as you? Yes. Well, oh boy, I'm glad they have those good seats. Thank you, darling. Appreciate it. Thank you.
We call these, don't we call these happy tears? These are happy tears,
Those are
of course.
tears
Yes.
that are happy tears.
Okay, let's keep